There it is. All right. Yeah, I just did it. All right. Yeah, you can send it. All right.
Well, we're not connected then. This way.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Big forehead. The biggest forehead. G Block Savage with the criminal. Throwing shots, they subliminal. Say that it's a problem, then we spinning. Get the whole drug, cause I'm generous. Put your name on the bullets while I'm feeling it. All the ops scared, cause we killing them. East side bed, I'm the general. I'm at twins, we identical. I put out a beef on the meat rack straight up. Hoes in his face for the sheet rap. His mama threw a counter like skeet that. Stepped on the son, caught creep that. Paradise is known as a creep that. He telling on the news he a street rat. Shoot a whole hundred, keep that. Pass the op pack so I can keep that. Well, them umbrellas. Yeah. Clutching blizzards with the fellas. Yeah. Chopper seem like it's the devil. Yeah. Money, violence go together. Yeah. Bottega labels on my sweater. Can't name it, they made me sweater. Cold hearted, I'm a stepper. These bullets hot, jalapeno pepper. Give me more shooters, I need it. Give me more play, no green. We catching bodies, we fiending. They catching bodies, they dreaming. And I just caught a body with your she ain't seen it. Send me your baby girl, she's a queen. Said she love the money, I see she fiending. Set up her on plotting and scheming. Slime ball. Riches up and ain't broke like her. Sit in LA, send them shots at them. Across the country, sending them hitters. Acting country, play with me. Stick right here, make some noise. Grip on the rock, ain't avoid.
Get away from me. Edit my shit real quick. Let's see. I guess I'll do it after.
Take the ground and attach to that boy. We shoot the crowd when we step on that boy.
Said he about the same. Like,
Clutching blizzards with the fellas. Yeah. Chopper seem like it's a devil. Yeah. Money, violence go together. Yeah. Bottega labels on my sweater. Can't name it, it made me sweater. Cold hearted, I'm a stepper. These bullets hot, jalapeno pepper. Said suck, they be hot in those. I can put it on, but I still got to style it though. Party in the hills, got a powder nose. Call them bent over on the counter hose. Came from the bottom, I done reached a lot of goals. Reach from my chain, you get a lot of hoes. Big four, well, I get them gone like adios. Knock your hood down, dominoes. I ain't really friends.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown.
what the hell, Rico? Why is he touching the uniform? Oh well. I don't know he's so gangster.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Ow.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to
First
hit
play.
that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And again, they go right back to their fullback. The push forward, but he is going to be stopped up in the backfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. Wide open, it's Allen complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. What a great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Take it in.
Might have some babies in your crib because we don't come inside. You want your country close around, you know it's open fire. Hey,
we might have some ladies at your crib. That's crazy.
Here's Here's Walker to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. In motion, the tight end. To throw on 2nd down. Manley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Davis. And the Ravens are going to have a short field here as they'll take the CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number's going to go sky high.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Isn't that animal?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Can't make that same mistake I made last week. Kevin King was out there on the field a lot.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you have to keep it early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Manley. Got a man over the middle.
That's so big.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Manley. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
That's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Pick it up. What are you doing?
3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense,
I really hate that he just did that.
With their wide receivers against this secondary, that one wasn't
successful.
successful.
My still
but
on
don't
balance.
expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Bro, the fact that he really swatted that goal means he doesn't want to play in Baltimore.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss,
I'm behind your lineman, bro.
He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. Brandon, watching their team last week, saw plenty of plays on which he saw some incompletions. It's key in that win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You gotta hold that block.
About the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They go empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because
you got a block.
There
you made it step down.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together
I got some
drives and
players
start
for his
controlling
man
the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points,
the better
the better off you're going to be.
All right, let's go D-line. The fact that he swatted that still makes me mad. That was a pick 6.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams on defense.
Who is he throwing it to?
Beginning to get them going on offense. They make
at least let my guy get a pick.
Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Ooh, I'm going to kill him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, you better press out nowhere. Yeah, get him out of there.
Manley.
Wait, where's my safety?
And that's caught inside the 35.
It wasn't Hamilton.
Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort.
I have no idea where my safety went.
63 yards. And the Seahawks get
There's no reason he should have been open.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9.
No idea what happened right there. Not even slight.
The kickoff team on the field now they will send this one away.
Oh, he's not supposed to score that fast.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return.
Palm block somebody.
Good here right at the 30-yard line.
I'm gonna try him soon. Not yet.
The Raven
Never mind,
offense
I might
set up
try
the
now.
line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to
No,
our
you
meeting
gotta hit
with the
them.
head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this
Looks
game,
a
didn't
lot
we?
cool.
We said,
My
hey,
running
you
back next
prepared
time.
for this?
But
And he talked about the
fast.
different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Touchdown.
Now it's Jackson.
Too far to the sideline.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Is it the rain?
They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hope they're there for a first down.
And he's up across midfield and
That's what
down
the
into
line
Seattle
is,
territory. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson going to run. He is out of bounds inside the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Now it's Jackson. Thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They go play action now. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
What?
This is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a shot.
Come on, man.
Points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Play action. Now Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Crazy though, he blocked that.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. He worked on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens
That was an accident too. Stuck on the wrong person.
That was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. Had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles, not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
I didn't think he was going to get over there.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. To throw on 3rd down. Manley. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And now this is intercepted.
Come on, Lamar.
So first that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead?
Come on, bro. You got to throw a better pass than that.
And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
As you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking for Bateman.
How you didn't block him?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. play action. It's Jackson.
This ain't no 38.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Jackson from the shotgun.
Fucking route.
Caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
But this ain't no 38. Play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard
I didn't let me catch it.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
I don't want to listen to this.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get to the end zone, and do it again multiple times. Have a chance to win this game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Manley. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot...
Ain't that nigga Fletcher.
this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Yeah, trust back there. I'll put quad back there. Back there right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Manley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's got some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I'll try this. I need a flip.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Manley.
No.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
Why is he all the way back there? He's supposed to run up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. So able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
That's the same play
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Nice move, though.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Need that formation.
He's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Take it in at the 3.
Oh, get him.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
They want to turn off. No.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Where are you going to be on that? You're supposed to get there this time.
All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Off the play fake. Manley. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. On 4th down, Manley. And it's caught.
I just knew he was going there too.
A few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Manley. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready? 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw. Manley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown.
Hey,
from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Really, Rico?
Takes it at the 7.
Come on, y'all. I was being nice. You ain't gonna do that bullshit.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Tell Woolen, keep up.
Play there. 89 yards. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
We go.
Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
I'm up 30. I want the ball in the air. I don't care. Excuse me.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off play action. Manley. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They take a shot down.
Hey, how he jumped twice?
Winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
What we gonna do right here?
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
No, right back here.
Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I don't think I'm on this stuff. You might
It'll
change
be
it.
a nickel look here for the
Nope, you're not
Seahawks
changing
on
it at
third
all.
down.
We're gonna have this.
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're
And
able
we're
to
gonna go
stop
for it.
him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better
He got 3 of
quarterbacks
them
so far this
things. I
season,
want
and
him by
another feather
himself.
in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent
right
game
there.
plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
I like it.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right?
That's insane. Lamar, like, why are you throwing like that, big dog?
Got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I ain't getting another pick out of me.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
What's that smell?
CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Come on, Lamar.
The drive there is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game.
That he
it seems
can't
like
hit
they're
that
just having fun
now.
out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Am I really selling my
the punt? It doesn't work out, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the
I'm not really selling my wide receiver.
Big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
Oh,
a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the
20. He's getting that 60.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So maybe I can get 66. Let's throw some blitzes at Rico.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.